Was Sarah a great round, 4 under, I believe?
Yes, thank you very much.
No bogeys or birdies?
Yeah, no bogeys, which was nice. A little stress-free, sort of.
And you've played well. I think you finished, was it 10th in New Zealand and 12th last week?
I think 6th in New Zealand and a little 13th, I think, last week.
Oh, great. So your game's in great shape, all ready for Victoria?
Yes, absolutely. No, I mean, I love coming down and playing in Melbourne, and I've been really looking forward to this week, so planned my start of the season around this week. So.
And what was your strength out there today?
I hit my irons well, and then the last few holes I putted pretty well. I put myself in not the best positions coming in and hold a couple of really nice sort of 5-footers for par. So that was.
And why have you been looking forward to coming to Victoria? Do you just love the sandbelt courses?
Yeah, I do. I really love it here. I was actually born in Geelong. My family moved to Queensland, but so I don't know, it kind of feels a little bit like home, even though it's not really anymore, but it does feel like it.
Great. Questions, please.
You've had it's obviously mid-February, but it must feel like almost sort of mid-season form. You're that busy, aren't you?
Yeah, no, it's been a crazy start to the year. We came home for Christmas, and then my husband's sister got married in Fiji, so we went Fiji, straight to the Bahamas, and then New Zealand, Gold Coast here. So we're a few in at the moment, but I like to play a lot, so it sort of suits me.
And you got in a really good groove the last couple of years. You haven't quite done that thing that takes you to the next level yet. Is it there?
Yeah, I think so. It's getting there. I sort of felt like I'd figured it out. If you can figure it out. At the start of last year, I sort of felt really good and felt like I was going the right way, and then just lost track a little bit, got a little technical throughout the year, and had some pretty poor results, and then kind of figured it out a little bit and had a good solid month before we came home with my coach and got much less technical and a bit more back to feel how I sort of played, I guess, as an amateur more.
How do you do that? Like, how do you throw technique away?
We're still doing a lot of technical stuff, but just much more simple drills, no positions, more... I got a couple simple drills like split hand and more feel stuff rather than like I want it in this position at this angle kind of thing. So we sort of stepped away from that and got a bit more into that sort of stuff.
So, clearly you've got a lot of golf ahead of you. How far can you take it? Can you find that one that will kick you into the next sort of stratosphere?
I hope so. Yeah, I've worked really hard on my short game over the last year, and my ball striking was pretty ordinary last year, which is something I've never had before, so my short game sort of helped me out a lot. So hopefully now that I've got my ball striking back and put the two together, I think that might be the next step, hopefully.
Sarah Jane, the conditions look pretty good for scoring out there. When you started, did you have a number in mind, or did you, 68 pretty pleasing, or did you think you could go a bit lower? Or?
I think there's a lower one out there, but I was happy with that score. I didn't really think too much of a score, but obviously you have the two par fives to finish each 9, and then one where you can knock it on, so there's a lot of really good opportunities out there.
All the tournaments you play, the National Open, I imagine that sits pretty high on your list of potential priorities.
Absolutely, there's nothing better than playing in your home country in the National Championship, so it's definitely something that's always been super special for me.
And you feel comfortable, you said it feels a bit like home. Do you feel comfortable on these courses because they do challenge your game unlike so many others around the world that I imagine you play on pretty regularly?
Yeah, I guess I started playing golf in Queensland, so I didn't grow up playing these beautiful golf courses, but I love like chipping and running and all that sort of stuff, so I really enjoy coming here.
Okay. Of course.
Yeah, of course.
You can have 10 more.
Just looking at the rankings, Sarah Jane, the Macari's flying the flag now, isn't she? Is there something that you guys talk about, sort of getting the next wave of girls up again?
Yeah, I think so. I don't talk about it too much, but obviously Kari's been, like you said, flying the flag for Australian girls for a really long time, and none of us have really helped her out too much. Obviously, Stacey and Rebecca have had wins in Europe over the last couple of years, but as far as the States go, Australia hasn't done a hell of a lot other than Kari. She's killed it, obviously, but so I think it's time a couple of us sort of pulled it along a bit, I think.